If I bend my youth, would it come to me? Oh, love, won't you bat my eye? I miss the sweet garden men, baffle a skeleton dry. All they wanted was a villain, so then they just took me. Hold my county line, get down on my city floor. I will suffer no humans, they've been my habit before. Oh, how the earth does shake and tumble and tremble for what the people do take.
I'm a beast boy with the intergalactic flow. Traveling dimensions from another planet, but I spit that flash shit though. That shit go, damn, that shit blow. Put me in the laboratory, I'ma cook, that's how shit go.
Oh, dang it. I got like 12 producers. Welcome to Wednesday Live with Mad and Culture doing it together in the butt.
No.
When Culture's here. Culture's with me here.
Wow.
Oh, man. You like the intro?
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't use. There's this one chick. I forget what her name is, like Ari or something. Yeah, she.
Aria Grande?
No. This is going back many years ago. She's a pretty angry feminist. I'm going to try to get you some of her music. I think that would be a great intro.
You think? I thought Graham was going to be here. Hey, hey Sherry. Hey Courtney.
Oh,
this
wow.
makes sense.
We have a lot of young ladies that really like our show. We've got a Louvrian and
Dragon, Tina. My goodness. Soul Assassin. But a button clicker ain't one.
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
anyway.
Here. Look at all the amazing. I love the ladies in the audience. I do. Mad may not.
Yeah. No, you make it clear. By the way, our percentage of ladies has been going down. I looked at the analytics the other night. It's down to like 20%, thank God.
We had it almost nearly 50%. What did you do?
Put my foot down. I said, no more ladies in the chat because some of them are hard-headed.
Court's here just to make you uncomfortable, so that makes me happy.
All right, so what did we decide on?
I don't know.
You know what? Here, this is an important one. I'm going to start off easy.
Okay. All right.
Because
wait, you know what? I don't think the people know what the whole point of the show is. You should probably tell them.
Well, so it started as just an opportunity for us to just be real and not be our stick.
Yeah.
But it has slowly turned into this thing where like I find the best articles possible to bring you joy and happiness in your life.
Which is not true. He's lying to you. It's the opposite of that. He tries to see if he can make me lose my mind on the stream. And sometimes he'll bring something funny in. This is not going to be it.
What? You haven't read it yet. I
don't need to. I can already tell.
Go ahead, bro.
Han Solo's new Marvel comic answers one of Star Wars great mysteries. Whether we want that answer is the bigger question. If you buy something from Polygon, they get money from them. Just so you know. I find myself appreciating Solo, a Star Wars losing movie, more with each passing year.
Real quick, I will say that out of all the Disney movies, I find that one the least offensive.
I find it the most money losing, but I guess 6 on one hand, half a dozen on the other. Anyway, despite a turbulent production, yes, which saw Ron Howard, Willow, that's what you get from Ron Howard. That's the best you got to offer from Ron Howard is Willow.
Willow is fucking amazing.
It is, but the dude has directed a metric ass load of stuff, and you get Willow.
Heart of the Sea. Apollo 13?
That rocket ship one with Jack Gyllenhaal as a kid, like October Sky or something.
Bottle of Rockets. No, October Sky.
Yep.
Yeah. Good one. Good pull.
Stepping in for Lord and Miller, partway through filming. No, they were almost done. They'd shot like 75-80% of the. Would you this fuck Polygon?
I would love to see their cut of it because I really like their stuff, man. They did 22 Jump Street.
Yeah, 21 Jump Street. If they were able to cut out more of the robot, I'd have been happier. Okay, anyway.
Oh yeah, all of it. Yeah. Keep going, dude.
The Star Wars adventure movie made it to theaters with a lot of the right stuff.
Did he direct that?
I don't think so, but maybe. All I know is fuck these guys. There was no right stuff in the film. Anyway, the casting of Alden Ehrenreich.
Has he been in anything since, by the way?
No, dude. When you make a shelled movie, you shell your career.
So he might be playing young Indiana Jones.
That will suck rocks. As Solo, Amelia Clark as his lost love turned adversary, Kiara, and Donald Glover as pansexual Lando.
Top notch.
The set pieces were light on their feet.
Don't even know what the fuck that means.
And the way the movie expanded on mythology felt like a Star Wars prequel done right, minus the whole Solo name origin part.
Cool.
There must have been a shit ton of solos in that, in the Imperial Guard and everything.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people showed up without anybody. He's like, Solo. So dumb, dude. How is that the first dude? Listen.
Here, come here, Kevin, all by yourself. Go sit over with Steve, no family.
Hey, Grant, are you producing or am I producing?
Overly shadowy cinematography makes the movie look muddy, and the script doesn't indulge in the amount of charisma the cast has to offer. But I'm now in the Solo is totally rewatchable camp. You are the only person. And when Marvel's Star Wars comics brush up against the events of Solo, like a stray cat that has mange, I tend to perk up. I dug Charles Soule, I don't care. This guy sucks as a writer. Recent War of the Bounty Hunters crossover saga, which found a way to bring Kiara back into the fold.
Yay.
Soule's current book, Crimson Reign, continues to fill in details about the vivid antihero. She's currently plotting to take down the Empire, though we know how that inevitably goes. That's right. These are great, low quality, low tier, low brow, YA pieces of garbage, fantasy fiction, romance.
I have heard no one talk about her at all.
Nobody. Lucasfilm's pro Solo stance had me excited to check out Mark Guggenheim and David Messina's new book, Han Solo and Chewbacca, which kicks off on Wednesday with the duo running a heist and acting in rogue mode. Just based on the first issue, Guggenheim and Messina's series might be the Solo sequel we never get, complete with prequel details we may not actually need or we don't care about. Let's talk about all of the things we don't care about that are Disney Star Wars. Anything from the story group. All right. The opening pages of Han Solo and Chewbacca do what every Star Wars story really should do. Drop fans into a Star Wars action sequence and introduce a few new characters. No.
Yes, that's exactly what you want when you're going to see a film about one particular character. We want to be introduced to more characters who aren't that character.
Yes, yeah. It's like
science.
Hey, let's watch Han Solo, and then all the other characters do everything else, and Han Solo sits back and is a set piece.
Do you like Boba Fett? He's season 3 of The Mandalorian.
That's
Culture,
right.
I know you're doing a bit, but it bothers me every time you call him Han. Like it just hits something.
Solo. Okay,
it just hits something.
Right. I'll do it right. I do it on purpose just for you, but all right, Han Solo. Yeah.
Where were you at? Oh yeah, the end of Han Solo and Chewbacca #1 is where all my Solo thoughts collide. We can skip through it. That don't fucking matter.
Wait, does that mean he thoughts on Solo or his single thought?
I think it's a writer for this piece of trash. So
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, dude, how is he
thought without a family?
Yeah. Well, there you
I
go.
was thinking, I was like, how is he connected to this?
Throughout the book, Guggenheim dips back into the events established in Han's new canon origin story. Instead of Han, you don't want me to say Han anymore.
Yeah.
His big mission even whisks him back to Corellia. By the way, Corellia is a wonderful planet. They build starships. Freaking badass. Where memories of living in the fridge come flooding back. This is good use of Solo. Good use of Solo. Then the book gambles on the not so good part of Solo, and it'll be fascinating to see where it goes.
You ready?
Editor's note: the rest of this story contains spoilers for Han Solo.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, Chad. If you were planning on reading the first comic or book or whatever in this series, you may want to leave now. We're about to ruin it for you.
Here comes these spoilers.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
While sitting at a bar, mulling over how he'll break into the most complicated vault system in the galaxy, Han bumps into a Corellian old-timer. They strike up a conversation about the shipbuilding business. They reminisce, and before too long, the aging man named Owen realizes who he's talking to, his son, Han.
No, I'm your father. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
In the now expired Legends canon, Han's father was Janosh Solo, a Corellian royal.
Wait, hold on. His father's name was Janosh Solo.
Janosh Solo.
So it's just a coincidence that Han got his last name randomly from some dude.
Yeah, well, his people had no people either.
Oh, you think he went and checked into the same place?
Yeah.
Second one today. Solo. Junior? No.
Solo. A Star Wars story. Scrubbed that for the better.
Wait. He's a Corellian royal?
Corellian royal.
Yeah, Corellian. Like, does that mean Han Solo's like inbred?
Probably.
Oven. So he was what? Okay.
A Corellian royal. For some, let's go. Oh, but didn't waste time tracing Kid Solo's lineage. For some, that left a big gaping hole in a universe where everything tends to be connected. Who was Han's father? Was a mystery by modern franchise standards, but not necessarily one in need of an answer. Solo's great triumph is propelling Han forward without much need of looking back. And when his past, Kiara, re-enters the picture, it's through a transformation that gives her a key role in Han's present life. It's unclear how essential Ovan will play in Han's larger comic arc and the immediate heist at hand. But Han Solo and Chewbacca has opened that can of exogorths, daring to prequelize even as they unfurl story divorced from most of the known Star Wars saga. Can the Marvel team pull it off? Trying this kind of high-risk flying, Han might admire.
I doubt it.
That'll be a no from me, dog.
I want to see the comments real quick. Owen was the name of
didn't
Han's
they say
stepdad.
this was connected to the movie, but now they're saying it has nothing to do with it?
Wow, somebody corrected him, by the way, on that 85% thing.
Yep, and that's where I was at. I'm like, this is Larry O saying, Ovan was the name of Han's stepdad in the early draft of The Empire Strikes Back. For what it's worth, Part 2, Lord and Miller had actually finished about 85% of Solo, which I said earlier, and had weeks to go, closer to 3 weeks, I believe, before they were fired and replaced. So Howard didn't really come in partway through shooting. He came in at the very tail end. Fun bonus fact, Ansel Elgort was almost Han Solo. And Ehrenreich ultimately won the part, of course, but Elgort was the runner-up. I believe Emery Cohen was also one of the finalists. Anyway, despite the
canonicity, read all of this.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to read.
No,
that.
I just wanted to see if somebody asked about the name thing. I guess not. No, I don't see anybody.
It
read the
was
article.
Bobati. You just scrolled past it. Bobati.
Oh,
What was that name? Say it one more time.
Bobati. Bobati says, who was X's father? And the only question that ever mattered in any Star Wars.
I like this one. Damn. Read the article hoping we'd finally find out how Han got his vest.
Yeah, we don't give two shits. See, this is the whole point. They're making fun of this fucking moron.
So
and I said that wrong on purpose because, Han is not an appropriate way of,
Well, I've got to hand it to you. That was a good joke.
Thank you.
Oh man, you guys. By the way, so I think what I'm gonna do from now on is I'm gonna do 3 articles and I'm gonna sandwich the bad in between the not as bad.
Oh, good. Okay, I like.
So now we're at the bad.
Oh fuck.
I like sandwiches.
Yeah, well, you know what? When you have a young lady in your life and they're good in the kitchen, you get sandwiches.
You ready?
Yes.
You want me to read this so you don't have to do that voice?
Well, I can do my regular reading voice.
Yeah, do your regular reading voice.
The unratified undead. Democrats move to declare the ERA the 28th Amendment. What?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it ain't going to pass, but go ahead.
Well, okay. Just wait for it, bro.
Okay. Well, you scrolled past where I could read.
No, like it starts right there. Madison,
okay.
Jefferson, Adams, Franklin.
The names of great constitutional figures are etched in the minds of every school child, but soon, if Democrats in Congress have their way, they will add one more. David Ferriero? Who is David Ferriero, you ask? He is the 10th archivist of the United States. Who cares? He may be the man who unilaterally declares the long-dead Equal Rights Amendment not just alive, but now part of the Constitution as the 28th Amendment. You can't do that. But go ahead.
Okay.
Democratic leaders like Rep. Carolyn Fuck Off, chair of the House Committee on Oversight and Reform, want Ferriero to simply publish the ERA in the Federal Register as a ratified amendment. It isn't, of course. However, these Democrats insist that a unilateral decision from Ferriero declaring it ratified would mean it is ratified, at least until some courts say otherwise. All the courts will say otherwise.
Yeah.
And they are calling on President Fucktard to support this dubious move towards amendments by archival acclamation.
Okay, real quick. Does this not sound like when he was like, yeah, we're going to extend the rent, whatever it was,
right.
It's going to get knocked down in court. But until then, like they know it's going to fail if it's legally challenged, but they do it anyways, even though they know legally it will not, yeah.
Thanks. Such muscle plays have become common in the last 2 years. Yes, when you put unprincipled people that have limited understanding of the rule of law in positions of authority, they do dumb shit. Democratic members and advocacy groups have pushed to pack the Supreme Court with an instant liberal majority. Again, unprincipled human beings with basically 13-year-old ideologies and limited room temperature IQs have been doing these kinds of things. That's true. They have sought to negate state election laws, of course, because they are authoritarians. They are 13-year-olds that only react through the methodology of having a temper tantrum of a 6-year-old. Again,
I think I picked a good one.
And impose their own federal election standards on states. Well, by the way, it's illegal. You can't do that. States' rights. You're going to have a bunch of states secede, fucktards. Anyway. This one makes for other efforts look restrained by comparison. However, rather than submit a new ERA to the states, which would be required, Democratic leaders want this, I guess at this point, patsy, pawn.
Oh no, he wants to do it. He wants his legacy to be completed. He wants that legacy.
His legacy will be, I don't know. Maybe we could criminalize this. Perhaps make him a traitor. I don't know. I would work on that if I were on the other side of the equation. But hey, The reason is that demons have a great reason to doubt whether an ERA would be ratified today. Yeah, it wouldn't be. But first of all, it's not required. Second, it's not required. Third, it's not required. And fourth, it's not required. Before and after the ERA was passed by Congress in 72, a variety of state and federal laws have been passed to enforce prohibitions on discrimination. It actually was well before 72 that those things were being passed left and right, you fucking liars.
Well, yeah, that's what it says. It says before and after. So yeah, before 1972, a lot of these were already passed. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just saying it had already been well established way before this thing even showed up. So,
well, it was drafted in the mid-20s, so.
Yeah. Moreover, many people today may see the equal or greater need for protection from other groups. Wait a minute. This is another problem. All groups are protected the same. You don't get to be protected from, you don't get special. You're not more equal. That's the problem with the ERA, but I'll keep going.
So hold on. Because I real quick, because this remind, like, they get the Emmett Till law, where they make lynching. Finally, they made lynching illegal. Now, I was under the impression that murder was already illegal. I also was under the impression of like hate crime being something, right? So this makes it 3 times as illegal as it would have been before.
Yeah, they're really dumb.
Like, how do you make something illegal that is already illegal twice over?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
It's illegal cubed as the technical definition. So that way they can lock you up for life for anything because you've got your 3-strike policy in one crime.
Yeah. Again, like I said, rewinding back to the top of the article, doing this is not legally dubious. It's actually stupid. It is straight up authoritarian leftist activities. Well,
let's see if they can justify it.
No, they can't.
Well, let's give them a chance.
Okay, well, Colin Clyde, by declaring it's moving, it's alive. Fuck you. The IRA is neither alive nor moving. No, it's dead as fucking grandpa's dick. The deadline for ratification of the act was set for March 22nd, 1979, an ample 7 years. An ample 7 years to secure the required approval by 3/4 of the states, which it fell short of the constitutional threshold. They're not going to tell you by well, actually they do. Oh, good. Not only that, but 4 states, Nebraska, Tennessee, Idaho, and Kentucky, rescinded their prior ratifications. A 5th, South Dakota, set its ratification to expire if the ERA was not adopted by 79. So you have 5 states in addition to the well below the number of states that they needed that pulled their support of it.
But there's a catch.
Kentucky adds a different wrinkle because its Democratic Lieutenant Governor vetoed the resolution rescinding the ratification when the governor was out of town, which he's entitled to do. However, Article 5 speaks to ratification by state legislations. It doesn't matter. Democrats argued that the states could not rescind their votes even before the threshold of the number of states is reached, yet they still fell short. Well, of course they fell short. It was a shitty fucking thing. So Democrats and then President Carter, who is just like Uncle Bad Touch, a terrible fucking president.
Well, hold on, though. He was a peanut farmer. Does you remember that part?
Oh, yeah. And his brother was a fucking shitbag, too. But anyway,
what?
Extended the deadline.
Didn't he smoke weed with Willie Nelson on the roof?
And apparently, and Bill Clinton, yeah, simply extended the deadline for June 30th, 1982. You can't do that. In 1981, a federal district court ruled that Ohio v. Freeman, the Congress could not extend the ERA's ratification deadline. Again, telling them, no, you can't do this, you fucking cheating asshats. The Supreme Court later stayed the order, but declared the matter moot. In other words, it's over and done with. Yeah. The Supreme Court already ruled on the thing you're going to try to do. Shitbags.
Like, no, just have another look at it. Just go again.
Yeah. What's the harm?
Look, we've changed it. We've added an apostrophe. There's now an exclamation mark. It's a completely new document. Go again.
Yeah, there's like 6 letters that we've added to LG. That's what it was back in 1981. Now it's LGBTQAI plus to
down, up, AB. Yeah. I think, yeah.
I'm not interested in reading the rest of this.
What? You haven't even got to how they're going to try to do this, bro.
I'm not going to let them do it. In fact, this is going to be something that I will be calling a whole lot of people about tomorrow. in the morning.
While the extension continued to be questioned constitutionally, it did not matter. Not a single new state was added during that extended period. Even assuming that the 5 states could be counted despite the votes to rescind their ratification, the ERA was still 3 states short when it missed the second deadline. Democrats again insisted that deadlines in the state recessions could be ignored. In 2017, Nevada went ahead and ratified the dead amendment, while Illinois did so in 2018. Then, in 2020, Virginia passed a ratification resolution for the ERA. And then, poof, Democrats declared the ERA passed 41 years after the original deadline and 38 years after the second deadline. Yet, in the end, the Office of the Federal Register must confirm the official legal sufficiency and an authenticating signature of the state documents and confirm that they are in good order. Now, the ERA ratification may be many things, but in good order is not one of them. Indeed, their record looks like a interstate pileup. To find this all in good order, Ferrario would have to accept that the first deadline is immaterial. Then he would have to ignore the second deadline. Then he would have to ignore the 5 states that negated their ratification votes long before Virginia voted. And demanding that Ferrero act, the Democrats often sound like the Nike slogan, just do it. This guy thinks he's so funny. Representative Maloney explained that Ferrero told us how much he believed in the ERA, that he wanted to be the archivist that would make it happen, to deliver it, and do his ceremonial job and ratify it. See, what did I tell you? He wants to do it for his legacy.
That seems like the perfect way to do something about quote unquote equal rights. Make it all about yourself.
California Democrat Representative Jackie Spihey insists that many scholars believe there is no deadline that can apply to an amendment. It can literally take hundreds of years, and it does not matter if states later rescind their votes. It literally never dies. Spihey, however, added that Ferrero should act to fulfill the wishes of the late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg in declaring the ERA ratified. The problem is that Ginsburg herself dismissed these claims and declared that Virginia's vote came long after the deadline passed. Gonna have to ignore that part now too.
But she's dead now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, right. Ginsburg was when they have the correct opinion and the correct opinion or whatever, like that can never die. So
yeah, when you're looking in the right direction, you're still alive. Yeah.
Ginsburg was not the only one dismissive of these theories. The Justice Department Office of Legal Counsel issued an opinion on January 6, 2020 that the ERA was as John Dillinger. God, like, does he have like a minimum amount of jokes that he has to put in every article?
I don't know, but it's the Hill. The Hill.
You don't get paid per line; you get paid per witty joke.
Yeah, and well, you have to remember this is actually almost as far left as you can get without going completely authoritarian.
Are you sure? Because it does not read like the left at all.
Keep reading.
Because he's been pretty negative about this whole thing. Democrats then pushed the Biden administration to change that legal opinion on January 26, 2022. That doesn't seem that long ago. I haven't heard anything about this until now. OLC issued a second opinion that did not withdraw the earlier opinion, but added obscure language on how Congress may disagree and, quote, the federal court may soon determine or shed light upon several unsettled matters, unquote. All the opinion stated was the obvious. OLC opinions are not binding on Congress or the courts. That was enough to demand certification for Ferrero. Eleanor Smeal, man, these people have the weirdest names, head of the feminist majority, declared, quote, I'm sure is reasonable, quote, the fact that we have declared, because it is true, that the ERA has met all requirements, it is law. The certification is a symbol, but we deserve that symbol. So this person, despite everything, says that, yeah, no, it's true. It's met all the requirements. It's a law now. So an amendment that died. You
need 2/3 of this. Oh, go ahead.
Bro, the head of the feminist majority just told you it meets all the requirements and that it's law. Yeah. Come on.
Fuck the feminist majority.
So an amendment that died decades ago, arguably 8 states short of ratification, simply would be published as law by fiat. Damn, I was going to say fiat. The archivist.
Archivist.
Democrats, archivist. I think it's
Archivist.
archivist.
No.
I think it's archivist.
Archivist.
Tomato, potato,
Okay.
potato.
That's fine.
Okay, so
I keep forgetting we're not doing a bit, so
Yeah.
you can
Ferrario-
anything you want to. I was just trying to help.
Yeah, Ferrario retires in April. You haven't helped me with his name, or to guarantee that his replacement is ready to make that declaration. I love that, to guarantee that his. So, other words, whoever is going to replace you has to be on board with our agenda. At the same time, Democrats with the support of are pushing to lift the deadline for a third time.
Can't do that.
Yeah, make sure you get a unique individual with their own thoughts that thinks exactly like you did and toes the party line.
All the time. Yeah.
It may be a tad early to add the name of David Ferrario to our pantheon of great constitutional figures, though. The Federal Register is no work of fiction. As Justice Ginsburg said not long before her death, you neither improvise nor despair as advocates for equal rights. You start over.
That's right.
So, culture. How did you like that one, bud?
It made me want to reach through my my computer and bounce your head off your monitor.
I have not heard anything about this. Like, I haven't come across it anywhere. Not
It's sneaky quiet.
right?
You know how the alt leftists work.
But like,
Well,
so
I did a poll during that time about what the audience think whether the IRA should be 28th Amendment. We had 32 votes. 37% said yes, and 62% said no, and then 1% are dead and voted for Biden.
oh no, that always happens.
Only 1%.
Yep.
Wow.
But by the way, like, I haven't heard. I mean, look, I consume a lot of both right and left, because
I
of
read
you. I have to do left.
everything. I read everything, and this stuff makes me
But
crazy.
Controller. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I just got that one. But yeah, no. So I haven't heard not
You know
Ben
what?
Shapiro,
Zach-
not
Zach
Steven
doesn't-
Crowder.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Zach doesn't get enough credit for being awesome. And
Yeah, dude, I like him a lot. I haven't talked to him in a while. I need to.
Yeah, he never wants to come on my show or anything, even when I ask him.
That's because
Really? I get
you're
that.
Australian and it's the middle of the night. Oh, by the way, I'm supposed to be on your show. I'm not seeing advertisements for me. You have all these big channels on there all of a sudden, and not me.
Grant, what was
I
that?
mean,
2
I
seconds
got-
before he moved it to be about him again.
It's not. We're not doing bits.
Oh, sorry, but you did it though. Oh
I mean,
man.
I did have you scheduled, and then we had to
Oh shit.
reschedule.
That was my
Yo.
fault. I was having a shitty.
Hospitalization does that.
Hey, that's my Chatimal. I'm adding that to my list of
The first amendment. The first amendment. Yes.
yeah.
We need our own set of amendments for our shows.
I'm gonna add it to my Matinary. No, that doesn't work.
See, and Illuvia and Imakara is I'm an alt right.
I like the third amendment. Holy Eddie.
Dude, Soul Assassin's on fiber. The second amendment, all street smarts must go on top of your watch list. This is true.
That's true. Man, that's awesome. I can't believe that. Oh, that's so good. But
I'm actually surprised that you
Classical.
didn't think of that more than anything.
Right? Dude, because I actually put in a lot of time of trying to find all of the different ways I could use it.
Yeah. You
want to hear the list?
No.
Okay,
I guess you didn't use your imagination.
See, that wasn't a bit. I actually didn't want to hear the list, and you're still going to do it.
Oh man, I actually didn't add it to the movie one. Hold on.
I got a headache.
All right, real quick. Okay, so we have Mad Pock Choppa. That's my rapper name. Magnetic, Madikin, Masculinity, Maverick, Magnificent, Cinemad, Machismo, Dogmatic, Dramatic, Madgarita. It's on the weekends.
That's a classic 90s dance move.
Pragmatic, Mad Parade. That's when you get dressed up and you get busy with it. Symptomatic, problematic, diplomatic, 2SLGBTQQIA+. I guess I just wanted to make a note of all those.
Automatic.
Oh, I thought you were going to go MAD in
Did
there.
you put automatic in
that's
there?
perfect. No, I didn't actually. I got
Automatic for the people, baby.
I have a Mad Elevant.
I know. Mad Clavelli.
Oh yeah, dude, that was my other rap name.
Yeah.
Let's see. You've been magnified. Mad crow aggression. Magnifico. Mad face. Matter of fact.
Why are we workshopping on a live stream?
I don't know. Madnilla nice. Madpocalypse. It's pretty good.
Oh, the Madpocalypse is bad.
Guys, let's get all these mads, man. Like, if you have anything to
I'm
add to the
surprised-
list.
No, I don't have no mad advertisements to do anything. So
Oh man. Well, I got another article if you want it.
You've got mad intentions.
go.
Unmadleavable. Nah, that didn't work, huh? All right, last one. And then if we run out of time, I found I found the set that I wrote for a local comic. The other day, I forgot. I just came across it. It's the Paris guy, the black guy that I wrote for. So I could always read that.
Imaginary friend.
I have imagined. Second Amendment would deal with the right to bear small arms for people with small hands. What's Sherry?
It
What's
might
that?
be vampires, so I'd look
What
out.
word is that? Phlegmatic?
Phlegmatic.
Oh, phlegmatic?
Phlegmatic. Everyone knows what that is. Give me a second. Phlegmatic. Yes, I know what that means.
Yeah. And it means
No, I didn't actually Google it, so I was just waiting for the
damn
lovely
it. You're
Sherry
just
to,
doing
yeah.
You're just all quiet waiting on you, bro.
No, yeah, that's why it was a bit.
Star Wars destroyed Black Krastan's mystique with C-3PO's secret weapon. The mystique of the intimidating, that's what I'm trying to say, Black Krastan was destroyed by C-3PO's secret weapon.
Oh, I got
The
it.
droid-
It's phlegmatic is having an unemotional and
Stoic.
No, it's not stoic. It's stolidly. So it's stolidity.
Stolid?
Stalinism?
No, stolidity.
STOL stolidity. That's it. I just got it. Stolidity.
I just said that.
I didn't hear you. Calm disposition. The phlegmatic British character. Oh, okay. So it's foreigners. All right. Well,
the droid proved that the Wookiee is ultimately no match.
By the way, real quick. So I've read this one already, but here's what I love about it.
You've just been emadulated.
I love that it tries to like be critical of Star Wars, but in the worst way. Like, so like, you know what I mean? It's like when like
it fails to make its argument.
Well, no, not that. It's like you want to take a shot at somebody, but they're really nice. You don't want to upset them, so you're like, "Oh man, your shoelace is untied." You know what I mean? Like,
what?
Oh man, your ear is ugly. Oh, that could hurt somebody. I had a buddy that had small ears. Like he had to. I forgot what it was, but like they had to make him new ears every couple of years as he grew, so that they could almost match. Because they were too small. He had little tiny ears.
Was he a vampire?
Ears. Are vampires known for having little ears?
Well, they're attached to their little body, so they could be.
Hey, Real Wade.
Hey, Richie. We had another Matterhorn. Ooh.
Emasculated. Should be used to that.
Oh, yeah, I have masculine already. One man.
Emasculated.
Yeah, no, I was just letting one man show. I already have masculine.
The mystique of the intimidating Black Krastan was destroyed by C-3PO's secret weapon. The droid proved to that the Wookiee is ultimately no match for his hidden method of defense. We have said the same thing 4 times.
Oh, the article. I thought you were talking about us. I'm like, what? No, man. Just listen.
Since he first appeared in comics, Black Krastan has been a formidable presence. The gladiator turned bounty hunter has worked alongside Barely Fett and fought Obi-Wan Jablomi. As Wookiee capable of ripping arms out of people's sockets, he has a particular advantage over most of his opponents.
Oh man, it's about to
Unfortunately-
get bananas in the fucking chat.
Oh, I think this is going to be worse than the Bloods and the Crips.
Oh man. Hey, listen, there is no place in this world for banana on banana crime. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, just, that sounds like a sword fight to me. Don't touch tips or peels.
Of course
in this case.
you are. Of course you went penis with it. Go on.
They're kind of shaped like a cucumber. Anyway,
Same color.
I don't think you've ever seen a cucumber. Bananas aren't shaped like cucumbers.
that's right, Rob Altus. I'm gonna try to read some more. Here we go.
And banana wars.
As a Wookiee capable of ripping the arms out of people's sockets, he has a particular advantage over most of his opponents. Unfortunately, his confidence might be his weakness, as seen as Darth Vader number 15, written in 2015 by a really inferior Star Wars-oriented writer named Kieran Gillian.
Make a note that his confidence is what this person is claiming might be his weakness. Make a note of that.
Yeah. After Black Krastin attacks I'm going to say it right. Han Solo goes for, I'm sorry. Every time I see Matt, I have to say it wrong. He goes for C-3PO and instantly dismantles him. However, as he tears the protocol droid apart, C-3PO electrocutes Krastin, causing him to be knocked out. It appears to be a built-in self-defense intended to harm anyone who means to hurt a droid. As an effect, Black Krastin loses the imposing image and sense of mystery that he previously had.
Oh, pause there. Two things. One, we have seen C-3PO get taken apart in more than one movie.
Yes.
That never happened.
Yes.
Okay.
No, but it's only a defense against the black Wookiee. Mhm.
You think?
Yeah, he tased him, bro. Don't tase me, bro.
Red
Don't
alert,
tase
red
me.
alert, black Wookiee.
Well, let me look at it this way. This was also supported by when the Vespa kids took down Black Krastin in their attack on Barely Fed in the most recent television show.
Well, so
Dude, they have the spinning power. You can't beat that.
So one part that's just dumb in this, right, is that he was electrocuted, right? Now, look at what this dude is focusing on. He's not focusing on something we have never seen before.
Yeah.
Even though we've seen him get torn apart. What he's like, but this Black Cranston guy loses the imposing image and sense of mystery that he had. How did him getting electrocuted do anything to harm the mystery that he had or his imposing image? How did that affect? By him being electrocuted, now he's no longer a mystery? First of all, he's not really that big of a mystery. We know all about him. Bounty hunter, gladiator, worked Boba Fett. Like how much?
He's a
Yeah, I
wizard.
mean, if
He's
the
fucking
bartender,
huge.
if the bartender thing knew all of his history when he was ripping off that other guy's arm,
Yeah.
I don't think you need to worry about mystery.
Do not touch me there.
Is electricity like something that's like a shame to Wookiees? Like if Chewbacca got zapped, people are like, dude, he got zapped, man.
Right? Like,
Sure.
oh, I bet we could take him now.
Show me on the doll where Black Krastin tear you apart.
Black Baka.
That's what I said.
Chewbacca.
Let's keep
Ooh,
rolling.
that's a good one too.
Let's roll.
I mean, there's more to read there, bro.
I read it. Read it out.
He was characterized as one of the most anxious, this is C-3PO, and concerned character in the Star Wars galaxy. So seeing him take down Black Baka with his, Chewbacca with his body is compromise sours that the Wookiees' feared image. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, shit happens.
Yeah, Mama said knock you out. Somebody did that in that.
Chewbacca gonna knock you out. Nope. Sorry.
Fans might have thought that Barely Fett falling to his presumed death in Return of the Jedi was funny as it felt out of character for the bounty hunter. Similarly, there's the word. This panel from Darth Vader number 15 makes it difficult to take Black Krastin seriously.
Why?
As a threat.
Why?
Dude, he got shocked. What don't you understand? His hair stood up. He looked all fuzzy.
Even without arms.
Hold on, real quick. Could you imagine him reading this and going like, "Oh, well, How am I supposed to take this guy serious anymore? He got electrocuted.
Okay, yeah, sure, you can rip my arms off, dude, but I know your secret. You got zapped. That's right. Walk away in shame, bitch.
This guy can't take 3,000 volts of electricity. What a puss.
Well, obviously he did because it didn't kill him.
Oh,
He
yeah.
made his hair stand on end.
Even without arms,
Yeah, but he pissed
C3PO
his fur.
isn't to be messed with. However, the moment raises a question regarding when C3PO is dismantled in both Attack of the Clones and The Empire Strikes Back. In both
Let's make an
instances, the droid
excuse.
is without arms, and it appears that his defense mechanism should have come into play.
Yeah.
If the mechanism doesn't always work, it makes sense that someone like Black Craston wouldn't account for the possibility of being shocked.
Or maybe
Although-
because it's never fucking happened before. He had no clue like the rest of us.
Although in Book of Barely Fett garnered more fans as the Wookiee's intimidating portrayal, the series also showed how he isn't invincible. The tough bounty hunter isn't indestructible, but the idea that he might be beyond harm attributed to him a sense of mystique. Now that a dismantled C3PO has shown that he can get the upper hand on Black Craston, that mystery has been alleviated almost exclusively for comedic effect.
This dude is an idiot. But do
And
you
a
see what I'm talking about, right? He's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to criticize Star Wars.
Yeah.
And he even brings up the part that should be criticized.
Dude, this feels
has never
like-
happened before.
This feels like a Screen Rant article to me. Is it a Screen Rant article?
Oh, yeah.
Of course it is. Wow,
Bro.
they're terrible, dude. At what point do you think Screen Rant, BuzzFeed, Daily Beast? How long do you think
Oh,
they're going to
dude.
last for?
Look, let me
I'm
tell
curious.
you have fucked up my algorithm because all I do is go to Mary Sue, Polygon, try to find this shit.
Verge, Inverse,
Yeah, man. The even
So,
Wire, like
The
so many
Roots.
things.
Jezebel.
Mhm.
You are basically you're farming the Go Media, the
Dude.
Geo Media companies is what you're doing.
I had Nancy Pelosi texting me. That's
Let-
not a joke.
Let me tell you, when they were on strike, you were out of material, weren't you? When Geo Media, I thought so. That's right.
But I have a backlog of a lot of things that I could always dip
Wow.
into.
I pulled
Just
3
did-
genuine articles that I have to do videos on next. Do you realize
Yeah.
at this point, this is how bad the world is at the moment? I could fill an entire day. I could become Jeremy at the quartering and do 5 videos a day. No problem.
Well, I mean, I just gave you that one
And
about
we hope
the.
today is the day that he earned your subscription.
Hold on, I'm trying to find that. Yeah, here we go, right here. What does that say?
You can't see
It
it.
says, yeah, you can kind of see it. You can see enough to see that it
What
says
does it say?
it's Nancy
Dad, I left
Pelosi.
your-
Right, I
left
know,
my
it's Nancy
underpants
Wood and
in your
Nancy
bedroom
Smith.
last night.
It's Nancy Pelosi.
Hi,
A
Nancy.
report just revealed my Democrats could be locked out of the majority for a decade if we lose the House.
Yes.
I'm calling for a massive response like never before to build the infrastructure we need to defend our House majority. Can I count on you to rush $11 to the DCCC headquarters account?
And what did
I'll
you
say
say?
this.
Here's 11
I said,
bucks.
lol. I said, lol. Here's a buck.
You say
No,
lower states?
So, but here's what I do appreciate this though. They put in no effort to hide the fact that the only thing they're interested in
money.
is power. No,
And money.
power.
Well,
'Cause what
she
did they
needs
say?
11 bucks.
Well, no, but that's only to fuel their run for power because it says nothing about, hey, we need to fight for rights. We need to fight for voting. We need to fight for equality. It says, no, we need to fight because we're going to lose power.
That's right.
If you guys don't come out and vote for us, we're going to lose our position. You know what I mean?
I'd
Like,
be happy about that.
man.
I want to get rid of all the neocons. I want to get rid of all of the alt leftists. I want to get rid of everybody that's establishment.
Oh, I thought
Establishment's
neocon
reasonable
was
we are.
like the thing for the Matrix, where everyone goes and dresses up.
No, but that's fine.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
What sort
Hey,
of
are you-
capacity does the C3PO have to be able to do a charge that big and still have enough power?
Izaj Melody is making a great point. They have
is that?
one guy at Screen Rant that kicks major ass,
No, they don't. He has his own channel now with it,
Wait,
separate
yes,
from
hold on.
Screen Rant for it.
but he still works for them.
Yeah, I mean, he works for Screamer, but I'm saying it was so good when he went, oh, by the way, all the stuff is moving over to this channel now. I went, thank God, I can unsubscribe from Screen Rant.
Yeah.
Wait, dude, did we miss
The banana wars going on, and
Yeah,
apparently
I think they said that because one of them said he's allergic to them.
Oh no. We must agree to a banana amnesty.
all right, so this is where it started. Only room for one banana. I'm trying to I didn't get to see it. Damn, Banana Wars. Let's see. Not a war when you've already won. Wow, Dave.
Ooh, dang, Dave's swinging.
Dang, Dave.
Richie Duke's like, dang.
Maybe the Atlanta Maple. Oh, that's because 70s was being Canadian again. Let's see here.
70s
Ironically, I'm allergic to bananas. Well, I call that done.
I feel very bad.
We must agree to a banana.
I'm all about
terms of surrender are acceptable. Oh my God.
I love these people.
Oh,
you guys are the
man.
best. We have the greatest, most funness ever. Our chats are incredible.
Thank God
by
this
the way-
didn't go into like a cantaloupe conflict or something. I don't think I could handle it.
But you know what?
The cantaloupe conflict would be a real problem.
By the way, you know what's Soul Assassin? I thought you were Banana Dave. I really did. I thought you were Handy Randy too. Now I don't know who anyone is.
Oh,
I
wait,
don't know who-
so Soul Assassin isn't Handy Randy?
No.
Oh, I thought.
Well, maybe. I thought he was Banana Dave.
Soylent Green is people.
What?
Oh, here I was looking at the chat to highlight someone called Soylent Green. Yeah, so I was like, "Where's Soylent Green? I would have recognized that name."
It is there. Lubrian Macard just says, "I respect your clone fruit. If you leave me in my pineapple." Oh no, that wasn't her.
Yeah. Well, so with the banana though, like we're not even eating the good
That's-
banana. The good banana like went extinct like 20 years ago or some shit. All we get is like the second rate banana. But by the way, you know they're gonna clone some kind of ancient like rat because like it's extinct. Not clone it, but like bring it back like Jurassic Park.
Did you ever hear about the terminology transhumanism?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
You know, there's a particular forum that's desperately removing as quickly as possible all of their information and thoughts on that particular processes.
Really?
Right. Yeah,
Oh,
that
what is
forum
that?
is going to town. I don't know, but hopefully somebody's already archived it.
Hey,
What's a pizza with a Q? Is that like a non-gendered pizza or?
oh, pizza. Oh, no. Don't get that off. Get that off. I'll tell you in the private chat.
What's happening? Oh, no.
Yeah, you got it.
No. Let's not do that's not cock, but no.
I could. Mad assassin. What does it say? I didn't get it.
Mad Assassin. He yeeted it himself.
Okay. So yeah, that's been the show so far.
Wow, we've been killing it today.
It was an accident, Mama Susan. You didn't mean to say it. I don't know why you kicked me. I didn't even say anything.
A good mid-assassin has many identities.
All right. I got you. By the way, you know what's interesting about that letter, right?
Which one?
The Q one.
Oh,
So here's what's funny, right? So the New Testament, right? So the canonical gospels were all written. I'm sorry, the what's the term? Like the author, so Matthew, Mark, and Luke, right?
yeah, the four books.
Synoptic.
The three amigos.
Yeah, the synoptic. Yeah. So so Mark was written first, right? Anonymous. Synoptic. Nope.
Coptic.
No. It's
Optic.
no.
Mad Toptic.
Whatever. Anyways, man, I can't believe I can't remember that term. But anyway, so Mark was written first, right? It's the earliest one written, followed by Matthew, and then Luke, and then John did his like Casino Royale way later on, right? So what the
John picked the best parts and kind of put them together, though.
well, so did Luke, though. But so this is what I was getting to, right?
Matthew
Because
is way hardcore, man. Have you read his stuff?
oh yeah, Matthew, like yeah. I like Mark. Mark, I like his
Old
the best.
Testament in his New Testament. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like Mark's the best. With the original ending.
Canonical. That's the word. I said it.
No,
I
not
said it.
canonical. No, it's synoptic.
Like, is in your synopsis in your head?
No, like
Make you think.
Synaptic. Gospel.
Synaptic.
Thank you, Pops.
what's synoptic? That's what I just said.
You're making it
Synaptic.
sound, you're making
saying
it sound like it's something I
synoptic.
mount to my like I'm gonna mount that to my
synoptic.
rifle
Mm.
so I can target things.
What are y'all talking about? That's how it's pronounced.
Okay. Speaking of synapses, keep going.
Yeah. Anyway, so hold on. Oh, it is synaptic, huh?
Yeah, can we finish?
Synoptic. Yeah, I was right. Synoptic. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah,
So
synoptic. Yeah, I know him. He's my
so
cousin.
anyway, so the hypothesis goes right. So you had Mark writing his first and there may have been a common source between with Mark and Matthew, right? And they call it Q because in German, Q means source, right? Something like that. And then you have Luke come along, and they don't know if Luke had access to the source. I don't want to say that letter too many times. The source and Mark and Matthew, but they know that Mark and Matthew had because there's too many similarities, right? And then you had John come in and do whatever. So think about it like this, right? So you have Q, the source, right? That was that they think was a collection of like sayings or whatever from Jesus. And then you have Matthew or Mark, maybe Luke, have to interpret those sayings or those crumbs to bake the loaf.
I see what you did there. That's a metaphor or a euphemism, depending on where you put the crumbs.
Yep. And to bake what he's saying, to interpret it, and to just like what happens in the Anons.
What happens to nuns?
The Anon.
Oh, sorry. So you said what happens to nuns? It's like nothing should be happening to nuns with baking.
Pretty funny.
That's different, like the baking nun versus the flying nun.
What do you mean mad wrong? And about what? What was I wrong about?
Yeah, just so many things.
Okay, name them.
Saying words.
Words is hard.
You just mean the one word.
No, many words.
Synoptic was I said right.
Okay. Cyclops.
Matthew. That's good. People always go by Matt, but nobody ever goes by Thew. Why is that?
That's a good question.
It's weird. Like I've heard people go by Chris and people go by Topher for Christopher, but yeah, I've never heard anyone go, "Hi, I'm Thew." They're like, well, bless you. Like, no, that's my name.
Yes, synoptic. Or what? Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be easier. Oh well, please. You know what? Don't write everything. Just give me one thing that I said that was wrong. We can wait.
Well, we could just go back to that Hill article and have you pronounce any of those names.
They sounded the people that they were talking about, it sounded more like Star Wars characters than anything that we've read of Star Wars.
That's what I said.
No, that was my joke. I just made up now, and I hadn't heard it at all.
No, this 4 Gospels in the New Testament. Yeah, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the 3 first of these. Yeah, the Synoptic Gospel. Yes, that's what I said.
Like I said,
oh wait, there was 4 of them. Ugh.
Matt was the most. Matt was the most Old Testament in his New Testament. So
right again, just give me one, then Eric. You don't have to give me all of them. Just one. We can start there. It's too easy.
Wow, 24 votes in, and I can't believe we put up a poll on Bible stuff.
What was the poll?
Oh, I asked who your favorite was, whether it was Mark, Luke, or the other guy.
Oh man.
So Luke is coming second, Mark is coming last, and the other guy's winning. Of course, the other guy would win. Luke would never win.
Somebody went the wrong way on it. It was probably Matt. I watched him vote.
I know which one Mad would pick. He has his favorite.
Yeah, John was different. Correct. Anyway, so what do y'all think about the original ending in Mark? You like it better, or do you like the revamp that came later on?
The director's cut wasn't as good.
I didn't think so either. I like the original.
I don't know. I'm still telling you. I think Matthew had way more.
Nah, I really like Mark's a lot better. It's a little bit more dire at the end. You know what? Because the original ending like ended like
Yeah,
once.
but I mean, like Matthew's telling you all this stuff is going to happen. You're going to have this false prophet that's going to show up after, after Jesus. Like basically, Jesus is telling you from Matthew's perspective that there's going to be these false prophets. Matthew 24:24. And
Of course, Judas would like to revamp.
well, yeah. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good question. Why isn't Bo on there? I mean, if you're going to put Dukes of Hazzard up there, it's got to be. You got to
Who
put
did this?
Bo. You should have put Bo on the poll
For what?
because the Dukes of Hazzard, you had all the Dukes cousins together, right? You had Matt, Luke, Bo, and you can't forget Uncle Jesse, plus Daisy.
Jesse's the girl's name.
They even named some shorts after Daisy.
Oh, what were they called?
Daisy Dukes. Look at those girls with the Daisy Dukes on.
Oh, I thought that meant they had a disease or something.
No, those are shorts, man.
Oh, that's just a weird thing of calling shorts.
Yeah. So I guess we can move on to like the synonymous writings of the letters of Paul.
We could probably talk about the Council of Nicaea, how the Bible was actually put together in the first place.
That did not happen.
Yes, it did.
No, we actually have the what is it called when they take notes? The minutes. We have the minutes from that did not happen.
So
way before.
You're telling me that you're telling me that in the efforts for Constantine to buy his way into power and into heaven wasn't the inciting incident for the Council of Nicaea.
And Matthew was to the Jewish people, pops. No, like listen.
Question.
I didn't hear what you said. You said once you wait. I'm sorry. Say it again.
No, I'm done.
Sorry, I thought you meant Constantine, like I didn't know you meant like. By the way, more important to Christianity. By the way, than
Constantine,
Paul.
yeah, he was the DC character originally for Vertigo.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Well, that's true, but I'm talking about the Constantine guy that made it the Bible happen. I'm just
he was the PR guy for it.
No, well, so like once he converted, that allowed Christianity to spread throughout the Roman Empire, thus the world. Before that, they were like a little cult.
Yeah, well, that's how you got the Council of Nicaea. Why are we having this argument?
No, you're right, but that wasn't about putting the Bible together. What that was about was
deciding what text would be included.
No, that's not true. That was already been that's already been what it was about was because you had two different views, right? You had a few, but like what was if the Trinity was three entities that were all God, or if God was one,
all Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Whether
the reason why Constantine wanted them to clarify, to make sure that they say there is one God, because at that time, right, there was two kings in Rome.
Yes.
He just defeated the other one.
Right.
His idea was if there's one God above, there's one king below.
Well, as above, so below.
Right.
Well,
that was the point
Luke
of.
Green, he's having a fit. He's writing gibberish.
Civis pasium parabellum inter arma enim silent
legs.
Bonus points for proper translation.
They came. I saw her legs.
All right, let's see. What am I missing in the chat? John wrote to everyone because everyone. Let's see here. Yes, it did. They took and picked and choose what they wanted. See, that's not true.
Okay,
we actually have. Can I finish? There are actually letters that we have from people like that were in the early church talking about what should be included and what shouldn't, like, because it was already a naturally happening thing that the communities would have the Bible, the books that they had. It wasn't ever chosen, right? I mean, there is documentation about this happening way before, like, not to mention that they were already talking about whether or not some of the synonymous written letters should be included. Because of the 14, right, letters from Paul, 9 of them are the only ones that can be confirmed, like 100%. And yeah. Anyway, and they were already talking about that, man.
Pace de Chalis Deus.
Bless you.
Punch the guy out there. That's cool. Yeah,
Don't we
that's
have
so.
Don't we
It's
have
still undetermined whether or not, like, well, if he believed that happened, or if he saw it as an opportunity, like if he used it for a political reason, his conversion.
it was the Council of Nicaea was put together by Christian bishops convened in the Bithynian city of Nicaea by Roman Emperor Constantine the First in 325 AD. This ecumenical council was the first effort to attain consensus in the church through assembly representing all Christendom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're going to stop there?
I don't need to read further.
Why?
Because it was essentially the assembly of every effort and text.
That's
Those
not,
that
no,
would be-
you need to read it.
Those that would be recognized.
I'll look it up.
By Christendom.
Yeah. Let's see here.
The Council of Nicaea decided the answers to all of the questions based on biblical teachings. A priest called Arius argued that Jesus Christ was not an eternal being, but that instead he was created by the Father at a point in time. Other bishops, notably Alexander and a deacon called Anathesius, argued the opposite. Jesus is eternal and was with the Father in the beginning. So there you are.
So that's what I said, right?
They established an element of essentially a guidepost called the Nicene Creed, and again, the idea was to establish the all of the documents that would support and the doctrines that would support the church. That's it. They assembled the Bible, all the recognized documents. Anyway, it is what it is.
I'll look it up. But by the way, I don't know if you heard the first part you read.
Which part?
Everything confirming what I said.
Yes, except that the council was called to assemble all of the documentation that would be accepted as the basis for Christendom. The Bible, douche nugget.
Well, let's see here. First, so one purpose, the one I said. Another one was to celebrate Easter. Guys.
No, the whole reason to do this was to eliminate confusion and conflict.
So yes, because of what I said.
Doctrine and all of the no. Oh my God. You know what? We can both be right. I'm just a lot more right than you are.
How? When you read it, my reason was the first one given.
Depending upon where you read it from, knucklehead.
I'm good. I was just listening to you.
No, I was just
join us next week when we talk about the theology of the Jewish Bible, also known as the Torah or the Torahs.
Oh, right here. Yeah. So so this happened on the recommendation led by the Bishop Hayazora of Cordoba. So it had been charged with investigation of the trouble brought about by the Arian controversy in the Greek-speaking East. To most bishops, the teaching of Arius was heretical. See, this is the thing I was talking about, and dangerous to the salvation of souls. In the summer of 325, the bishops
of all provinces were. It was brought together was to resolve the issues by establishing all of the doctrine and literary guides for Christendom.
But that's not true. I just read it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then since then, no wars have been fought over Christianity. It makes sense.
It does.
I mean, I'm reading it to you, bro.
You can read whatever you want. I'm telling you.
Look, here we go.
No, I'm not doing this right now. First of all, we're supposed to be going to another show.
When?
Says who? 15 minutes ago.
It hasn't started yet.
Dude, you don't want to break? Usually you're like whining because you want to eat.
I'm going to, but I just want to make sure that we know this, right? So look, the first council in the first general council was convened by the Roman.
325. Oh my God, you're using Wikipedia?
Okay. I mean, it was the first thing that came up. Like, I know they have a lot of problems, but if you want me to reference this more, I can find more references to back this up. But it was upon the recommendations of led by look right here. It was been charged with investigation of this because of this dude, because of this. Yeah, exactly what I said. Mm-hmm.
The church has taken the great. Okay, I was going to read the quote. I don't.
Oh, I
matter.
thought you wanted to leave.
Well, no, I don't.
Of course not. But if you want me to go to Wikipedia and then click on the sources and then track it down, I can.
No, I don't want.
Oh, I thought you were going to say war. Then, if you want me to go to war, I'm going to go to war.
I'm willing to concede that you are partially correct.
All right, I'll just do a poll. That'll solve it.
There we go. Poll, and we're ending it. I've read the Gnostic bullshit. Some of it's pretty interesting. I thought it was interesting, the idea that
Have you ever read Ruth?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I was just curious.
Anyway, I like the idea of like the way they kind of like paint it as though like the Old Testament God is like this not the real God, like, because it was you had the eon that tried to make another eon outside of the collective or whatever, and then came this like dumb God, and like he's just an asshole. And then the collective had to send down Jesus, another eon, to calm down drunk dad, so he would stop killing everybody.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
Yeah, this is an interesting.
Did you ever read the book Memnoch the Devil?
No, I haven't. I thought you were talking about Enoch there for a second.
No, I know you did that, but no, I'm talking about Memnoch the Devil.
Sounds
scary.
It's
by that Rice lady.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful book by Anne Rice. She did a great job of weaving her vampire lore into Christianity and
there's
the eternal struggle between good and what is perceived as evil. It's very interesting.
There's some really interesting writings about after Adam and Eve were kicked out of the garden. It's all apocryphal, of course, but like so.
Apocryphal? You actually use that word right. Holy shit!
Yeah. Are we doing bits? You got to let me know if we're going to start doing bits or not.
No, just teasing.
Anyway, so it's very interesting because so what they decided was Adam would be in the Tigris and Eve would be in the Euphrates or whatever. Maybe it was Swiss, doesn't matter, right? And they were going to just be in there until God allows them back into.
Anne Rice just passed within the last year. Sorry, I was just answering questions.
And check it out, because this is perfect. Like, this really tells you about women, that they've been failing us from the beginning. Well, guess who showed up? That devil guy. Well, there was a devil. Anyway, but he comes back and he's like, "Hey Eve, you can come out now. You can come hang out or whatever." And she's like, "Are you sure?" Yeah. I wouldn't trick you twice. So she got tricked again, got out. And Adam has been in this water for God knows how long. And like the angels had to beg God to allow them to help them get started. Like, let us at least teach them some shit. You know what I mean? And then like Eve was over there giving birth somewhere, and it's pretty interesting though.
Eve liked to do that apparently.
What? Fuck up?
Yeah.
No, give birth.
Anyway. But so yeah, it's interesting because the idea is like she was pregnant when she left the Garden of Eden.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, this movie, what is it called? He Never Dies, or He Never Died, with Henry Rollins. Really fucking good, dude. Like, it's a very interesting movie, but so you can check that out.
I love the poll right now.
All right, so the poll has ended. I said, what do you think? So coming in first place is We Are All Wrong.
I agree.
Coming in equal second place is Mad is Wrong, alongside Culture at 24% as well. Culture is wrong at 24%. And then coming in last, 13%, No One is Wrong. So that literally ended up being a draw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, like a great mystic once said, once we speak
Shazam.
of God,
Once
we speak of God, we cease to speak of him.
Well, I speak of God all the time and speak with God all the time.
My neighbor does it all the time over nighttime. You hear it, she's like, "Oh God, oh God."
No, not like that.
Well, the point behind it though was like any type of, like God is so far beyond our comprehension that whatever descriptors that we may place upon God is wrong. Right? You think of it as like we're a sunken like ship in the ocean, whereas we may have a little bit of the ocean inside of us. We are completely consumed by the ocean, and the ocean being God. So,
all right.
Yeah, God is not a shipwreck. That's not what we're saying.
I wish this grew straight. It would be cool to have a little pointy like white patch. It'd be cool.
Anyway, so I guess we're gonna end it there. little theology, a little Star Wars, a little Constitution. Where are you gonna get that in? You're gonna get that anywhere else but here?
Not
There was
when
a lot
someone
of fun.
mauls at office.
Oh yeah, that could get mullered actually. Imagine. Anyway, I need to.
Yeah, we're heading out, man. You got anything you need to say?
No, I was gonna say, dude, this was a lot of fun.
Bobby,
Why are you
I
being
also
now
heard
he's
that,
being
but I didn't
short.
make a deal
Now
with
he's
it.
being short because we were equally
What,
wrong.
Ocean?
That's not
Am
what
I
you
not saying
said.
that right?
No, you said Ozen. You said, yeah,
Ocean.
yeah, you said it right now, but not then.
Oh, what's sorry, it's that brain injury again. My fault.
Yeti.
You and Yeti have a lot of similar excuses.
Could we have similar brain injuries? Yeah.
Okay.
Grant, you got anything, buddy?
No, just keep watching my channel. Stuff will be coming out. I'm starting to get into YouTube Shorts because apparently that's the way that I get views. So,
Hey, Grant, can you help me do that?
Sure, I'll help everyone.
Thanks.
Everyone who needs shorts come to me. I'll help you get short.
Okay.
All right.
They'll
Well,
call
that'll
me
do it for.
Get Shorty or the sequel, whatever that one was called with the Rock.
So we got the dump here in a little bit. We may do a speakeasy tonight. Grant, would you be up for a speakeasy?
Yeah, I might be able to do that, man. Yeah.
Wait, do
We'll
we
see what
have
the clones
video?
are up to.
Are there videos edited ready?
Yeah, I put one up this morning. I don't know if you saw it because you haven't
I did.
commented on
It was amazing.
anything on
I
it.
haven't had a chance to reply. Do you know what I've been doing all day? Not working. The little bit of work I managed to do was just recently. For the most part, I've been like doing live streams today. Wednesday's my live stream day. Apparently, we're done.
Listen now, Mr. Kansas Law Dog.
Cultures
Law
never.
don't go
Oh,
around
never
here.
mind.
Savvy?
Oh, I should have done the.
Yeah,
I'll do
God, this song makes me want to do a shuffle.
Hey, Culture told me that like you took video of me dancing to some music. That better not be true, Grant.
Well, no, I didn't take it. I captured it. I didn't take it. It's like a Pokemon. I didn't take it.
Casinos in the ring,